Hello, my name's Adam Rayner, and today, well, I'm working for Shilham Boilie Rollers because this poor man, Mr. Mark Shilham, has had me point his happy face at the video camera enough times. He finally said, well, let's have a little look at what we're doing for 2014. So first of all, Mark, tell us a little bit about yourself, because you are the Shilham of Shilham Boilie Rollers. It's about a passion for carp, first of all, isn't it, Mr. Mark?
Oh yeah, definitely, yes. I mean, I've always made my own bait, like making bait, so obviously I design and work on the tables to improve and increase the production and different ideas and keep changing
Continuously
things.
ferret away, because as well as carp angler, there is engineer in your soul, is there not?
Well, yeah, really, I suppose, yeah.
Yes.
I'm a machinist by
This is
trade.
it, and hence the access to the skills that you bring to bear on making these tables, which is the core of the business, and also the baits and the flavours. Let's have a little look at the equipment, because there's the rolling tables and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Take us through what this stuff actually is.
Okay, well, we've got basically, we do compressors of varying sizes.
Okay, let's have a little look down here.
An air
Gosh,
extruders.
these are serious pieces of kit.
You've got a 6 litre compressor and a 25.
Yeah.
Then you need an airline and actually a compressor and air gun, which
Whoa.
you connect all up.
Looks like a missile launcher.
That's an aluminium version.
Yes.
This one's connected all up. That's a stainless steel with an airline to the compressor.
So people who work with serious needs for mastics will be recognising this equipment, but I heard you saying earlier this is not just mastic equipment, this is designed to your specifications.
Yeah, it's designed for actually extruding paste, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because obviously you've got a thicker product than just silicon.
Right, sure.
You've got a speed regulator on the trigger, on here, flow regulator, and then a go button basically. The most critical bit is to cut your nozzle off to the right diameter for whatever you're making.
Right.
And then basically you'll extrude over the table, which I'll demo in a minute.
Okay, no.
But we do a cordless version as well, which
Yes.
I'll demo in a second. And obviously we do an and version. And version's a bit more hard work. Most people will use an air really.
Yes.
We do the nozzles you cut off. Then we've got, once we've made the bait, you'll need
There's the cooking equipment. You've got some serious stuff.
We've got things like, this is our smallest
Boing.
boiling pot. With the removable nylon baskets.
How many litres is that?
That's a 36 litre boiling pot.
And that's your smallest?
That's the smallest
That'll
one,
cook
yeah.
a lot of pasta.
And then basically underneath that we've got our standard gas burner.
Well, that standard gas burner looks big enough to melt road tar. That is
Yeah.
a serious piece of ordnance. And how many, is it measured by kilowatts of output in gas?
Yeah, it's basically about 8.6 kilowatt of output.
8.6. I was impressed with my 3.6 that I bought for burning a wok. I mean, it took me ages to get from my living room. Yeah, I live in the kitchen. That's a lot of kilowatts.
When we made the bait, they'll end up
Yeah.
in the aluminium tray. Well, obviously we've got leaflets in here at the moment, but obviously they'll just tip in
And it fits.
into the boiling pot. You normally boil them for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. When you've boiled them and your time elapsed, you pull them out. The nylon won't mark the bait as well, and also you won't burn your hands on the actual handles.
Ergonomic.
Take them out when they're made, and obviously you put them into air drying trays. Like we've got this type of product.
Oh, there's all my stuff left on the top
Yeah,
there.
some guys left all this all over everything. There that was, Adam.
Yeah. So that's the
basically
point, air drying racks.
You'll tip into here and they'll all air dry through there. That's a 65 litre pot, that slightly bigger one at the back there. So if you want to have a look at the tables.
I'll tell you what, let's snag a member of the public, because when you're talking to them, you're a natural geezer. Let me cut it there, and
Okay.
we'll get hold of someone who's happy to be on your internet video.
Righto.
These do look like cool toys. This is Adam Rayner, and we're back again here at the Rico Arena with Mr. Shilham and a chap called John, who is already a Shilham Boilie Rollers possessor. You have one of these, dear boy, do you not?
Yes, I do.
And, well, Mark's going to do a little dem here so we can see how good you are with these extruder things for once. So Mark, show us how these bits of kit work, because you've got more than one kind of extrusion system, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. Well, this is the cordless version. Most people have seen an air or an hand. You've got a battery at the bottom. Do 2 models, the bigger battery model. We've basically already extruded a couple of sausages over the table. You must make sure you cut the sausage at the right diameter, which is most critical. And then basically here, then all you do is drop the lid down, cut through it, pull the tray out, pick the table up, and the bait will fall off. Normally have a brush down side if any stick on. So if you want to have a go, John, and then have a go with it. John's not actually used the cordless one before.
They used a power extruder.
The only thing different you'll have to remember is when you get to the end, just before you get to the end, just because it'll carry on flowing for a bit. And turn this more. Speed down a bit.
Running a bit quick.
So
Just goes to show there's quite a lot of skill involved in this.
that's it. Just put your finger at the end. That's it. Chop it about there. We stretch that. Right, now do another one. Surprising when you...
So you chop the yellow nozzle to get the diameter you want, anything from very small up to donkey chokers. What's the biggest one you do, Mark?
32 mil.
32 millimetres. And you had somebody ask for an even bigger one, but you won't tell me what it's for.
No, I won't tell you what it's for. John. That's very true, yeah. I will let you know in due course.
Yes, that was a secret, which is why I asked him on video.
That's 45 mil diameter.
45 mil boilers, that's going to be...
Yeah, do one more then,
That's
John.
animal feeds.
Yep.
Look at that. He's got a grip now.
Right, and let your finger, that's it. It'll
So it
carry
is
on.
critical to get the sausage size
You find with
meeting the blades, cutting size.
If you hit the top button there, look, it just cuts and knocks the piston back, so it'll stop flowing.
Yes.
So it's naturally getting a rhythm between laying your finger off the trigger and hitting that top button to stop the flow. You with me?
Mr. Sherman, the Zen of boilie making. Hang on a sec, let's have a watch of this here.
Pull the lid down, that's it.
Mixes.
And then push hard down, a couple of sweeps, only a couple with the grub, then flip it up. So pull the tray out a little bit, and then if you pick the brush up, you knock off. Now, when you do the last sweep, if you push that back, you can actually brush them down into the back. When you do the very last sweep, before you lift the table, if you actually just slightly lift it, what you do, you actually lift up the top bit. It stops the actual sausages sticking to the table. So when you then lift it up, they're already loose and they'll just fall off.
Brilliant, guys. Thanks ever so much. So, are you impressed there, Phil? You've tried the... That's called you Phil, John. That was a previous take with the gentleman who had the music playing over it. I asked him to stop another stand-up.
Yes, I'm really impressed with that. Really impressed.
So how many sets of blades have you got at home, John? Just the one? Or?
4 now.
4, yes.
Yeah.
I saw a chap here at a previous show who just wanted this stuff with so much avarice he couldn't believe it. And he looked pained when Mark told him how many sets of blades there were. And I had to explain that he wanted to collect them all, Mr. Shilham. How many different sizes do you have? You did say it.
15.
15, wow.
From 4 mil right up to 32 mil, and then we do the small, medium and large grubs.
So that's Shilham Boilie Rollers. You can find you guys on the net if you just Google Shilham Boilie Rollers, where you'll see this video linked in and a bunch of stuff about boilie making kit from quite affordable up to I'm going to be a bait mogul. Gentlemen, thanks ever so much. We'll leave it there and we'll do another video about all the food stuffs and the crazy flavours and things, because the whole point is you're playing Swedish chef with the boilers, isn't it, Mark?
That's right.
Absolutely. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thanks, Jack.
I've somewhat haphazardly filmed these guys showing how the actual tables work and stuff. And Mark, well, engineer first and carp angler is a big piece of your soul, but this was about also the actual things you're making, because you've got lots of flavours, and the grubs are a shape of joined up sort of boilie according to how you make the tables, and you go up to huge sizes. But how many flavours are there actually on the different actual recipes you can do on your site? Because you will roll to order, won't you?
Well, it's all right, we can roll anything. We could do a thing on the website called Create a Bait.
Yes.
Create a Popple. Basically, you just pick what flavours you want, what colour you want, what size you want. We do a minimum order of 5 tubs though, on the Create a Bait bit. But if we wanted the standard sizes and actual colours and flavours that we do a vast array of the most popular ones.
Yes.
And then basically you just order them as you want them. They mainly normally would be in stock, but it's much of whatever size.
Yeah, actually fancy. So 5 kilos, I can choose like 3 different flavours for the...
Yeah, if you want bottom baits at 5 kilo, we do, like I say, 5 tubs on pop-ups. I mean, like I say, we've got blackcurrant's quite a nice one. Obviously, we do that mainly in purple. We've got banoffee in wash pink.
Shilham Boilie Rollers. Very purple.
And banoffee in wash pink, that's quite a nice one as well. I mean, this is a new one that I've been doing. This is fluoro red in bloodworm in the grub shape. Obviously, we can do them in other sizes, but fluoro red as a bloodworm on a bloodworm bed does seem to be a good idea.
So many different flavours and varieties. It's you can all be the flipping Swedish chef, or pretend you're Gary Bays and Ash Bates and invent your own things.
Yeah, creamy toffee, that's another one. That's a very good one. So we can create whatever you want, or we do a range of the most popular that would probably complement what you were already doing.
So, Shilham Boilie Rollers, genuinely your one-stop pop-up shop, I have to say that. But seriously, as well as being able to get all the kit you could imagine for making this kit, these boilers, I should say, there is also the issue of I can't afford that, but I do want some seriously unique ones. I ain't going to tell anybody about what's in it at all. So, Mark, Mr. Shilham, thank you very, very much indeed. I hope you have a fabulous show. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you, Alan.
And tight lines, everybody. Thanks very much.